back to another episode of my FM20 save with FC Rapid. As you can see, we're starting out on the transfer pages. We're at the first game of the new season, and as promised, for I think probably one of the first times ever, I've made my own tactic and actually managed the friendlies myself as well. So I'll show you guys how that worked out in just a second. But for now, let's take a look at the transfers first. The players that went out. Samir Ahmed for €0. He wasn't gonna be good. The same goes for Nitu and Angelina as well. They're just all of them are not good enough. We're never gonna be good enough. Then we loaned out Amadou Diarasuba. Third time's a charm, right? So this guy, he does have good potential, but he isn't good enough now. So I thought, let's loan him out and let's see how he progresses over the coming season. He was out on loan last season as well. So now he's on loan at Shikshireda, who did get promoted, so they're in the same league as us. So he will get first team game time, hopefully. Then we sold Malo and we sold Piris. So two of the players that were here in the beginning and were very good as well, we've sold on. Piris for only 12k to Dunarea Kalarashi. And Malo for a little bit more for 725k, and it could go up to 925k. As you can see, he is now worth more than that, but he wasn't when he was at our club still. So both of them are gone, and that also means that two foreign player spots have opened up, which I have made good use of, I think. So three players have come in. First off, Shane Buckley from Cambridge, actually. As you can see, his potential is very good. Determination could be better, but his teamwork and his work rate are very high as well. So I really think he's going to be very good for us. Right, as you can see, he is on star player, so I do believe that he's going to be good for us now already, not only for the future. After him, we brought in Sean Morgan. This guy was on a free. I don't think he's gonna play a lot in the first team, but I thought he has a little bit of potential, so we might as well pick him up on a free, and then if it doesn't work out, we can sell him on and make a little bit of profit still. And then the last player, Goran Bogdanovic, he is very good as well. Immediately one of our best center backs in our team. He's very tall as well. So yeah, very happy with this guy. But again, his determination could be higher, but I think he's gonna play a very important role for us as well this season. So yeah, that were all the transfers. Let's show you guys the tactic first and then the results that we got with it. So this is the tactic. It's a 4-4-1-1, or however you want to call this. It looks a little bit defensive, but the players are on pretty attacking roles. Except for the defense, they are staying back as much as possible. So that's the new tactic. It's 4-4-1-1 on positive. These are the instructions that I have said. Feel free to pause it at any moment. So yeah, feel free to pause it to take a look. But those are the instructions, and this is the lineup. Well, not necessarily players, but this is the formation that we're using. And let's show you guys how we got on in the friendlies. The first friendly, we have to move all the way back here, was against Sepsi, and we lost. At this point, I had the striker as a target man, and it didn't really work out. I did try it in the second game as well in the first half. In the first half, it was still 0-0, so I looked at the statistics and the analysis of our assistant, and I thought, let's change up his role and make the striker pressing forward. The striker didn't score, but we did score 3 times against the league winners of last season, so a good result to say the least. And after that, we played LASK Linz, who are a pretty good team in Austria. I'm not too sure how they were doing in the last seasons. I can't seem to take a look at it, but as you can see, they have won the league before and the cup as well. And we beat them 2-0 as well. Again, the striker didn't score, but we did still have it as that pressing forward. Also, Kyle got injured for 5 to 6 weeks, so that was a big disappointment because we are gonna have to miss him for the first couple of games. After those matches, we beat Astra Giurgiu as well at home. Richard Pinter, by the way, has picked up some interest from PSG, and I have rejected the offer, and then he became pissed off because I rejected the offer. So now he's still pissed at me. But we did beat Austria Georgia. We then beat FCU Craiova. This isn't the first league Craiova. This is the second league Craiova. So the first league Craiova we played after them. We beat them 4-0 though. Even though they're a second league team, 4-0 win is still very good. And then we played Craiova, who are the Craiova you may know and either love or hate. But we did lose to them. But a pattern in all of those friendly matches is that we completely dominated it on the basis of possession and shots on target and chances. The only thing missing is goals, really. So I think that's one of the reasons why this tactic still needs some tweaking, but I think it's a good basis. We couldn't really fit in more friendlies. I literally scheduled as many as possible. The thing was that we had a training camp in, I don't even know where it was, maybe Cyprus or something like that. And in that training camp, I couldn't schedule any friendlies at all. So that took away 2 weeks of our preparation. So only 6 friendlies. I think we can be happy with the results as overall. And let's see what that gives us when we go to the first match against Chindia, so immediately against one of our bogey teams, as I mentioned last episode, which we just can't seem to beat. As you can see, previous meetings we've either lost or drawn. Let's take a look. Well, we have won a couple of times. Oh, wait. How does it say we've won that much? If I don't get that. Can we, how did we do that again? I think tactics, next opponent, past meetings. There it is. Alright, so we did beat them twice, but after that we either lost or drew everything. And one of those wins was in a friendly game as well. So as you can see, Chindia not our favorite opponent. But let's get into the match with high hopes nonetheless, even though our past results haven't been that good. I still think that we can easily, well, maybe not easily, but I still believe that we should beat them. And let's take a look if there's nobody better for this role. Maybe that's on international duty, that's why. Alright, so then this is gonna be the team. Labrovic in goal, Ferrero at right back, who came back from loan, and that's one of the players, one of the foreign players that I could register now that Malo and Pires are gone. So very happy with that. He is very good as well. Philippe and Biscup as center backs, and Christian Pisk at left back. Pinter at right wing and Pintea at left wing, and Kasep and Owaida in the middle. Attacking mid Castillo, and as striker Lambulic. I know that at FM20 the attacking mid position doesn't always work out just the way you want it to, but for now I think the attacking mid is playing pretty good for us. Might not get the ratings you would want, but I still think it's very useful to have him there also because Castillo is very good. So that's the first team that we're going to play in this first match. Let's get straight into it. We do have to give a couple of squad numbers to Ferrero and to someone else who I did not see in time. Probably Shane Buckley, who is on the bench for today's game. So let's get into that first game of the season and let's start the season off right this time. And what I'm gonna do this season, because we don't have any European football, I'm gonna go through the season a little bit quicker, so a little bit less episodes for this season, because I think when we stay too long with only the league, it's gonna drag on for way too long, and it's gonna get pretty boring for you guys as well, because we should be winning pretty comfortably. Not necessarily league, but we should be challenging for the league title. So I think until we get some European football, I think I'm gonna spread out the episodes a little bit. So you'll still get the 2 episodes a week, but there will be more games in between, and not necessarily one episode every 4 or 5 games. So you guys get a little bit quicker through the season, if you know what I mean. So here's the first highlight already in the 6th minute. A free kick. Pinter picks it up. Pinter has the ball. First chance, but a good save by the keeper. The finish wasn't too good, but it pulled out a good save of the keeper nonetheless. And it's a positive start. Chindia after that did get a chance of their own. They do look overwhelmed right now, so let's try to take advantage of that and make our guys focus. We got a throw in here. Ferrero to take it, throws it to Owaida, back to Ferrero. Could come up with a cross. He does. Gets headed away sadly. Kasip with a second ball to Pisk on the left hand side, back to Pinter, and that's the 1-0. Richard Pinter with the 1-0 in the 24th minute, and we're leading against Chindia for the first time since 2021. Very good start of the game and a very good start of the season as well. Let's try to at least hold on, maybe even make that gap bigger. Another throw in here. Ferrero to Lampulic, and it's 2-0. Lampulic only 6 minutes later doubles the score, doubles our lead as well, 2-0 against Chindia. And this match, we should see it out quite comfortably right now. And we shouldn't be threatened at all anymore. They might get a chance or two here and there, but we should still be pretty comfortable about our position. Pintea has the ball here from a free kick, taken short, drives the ball forward, gives it to Pinter on the right hand side, is pretty much on his own here. A lot of defenders, but it's a very good try and almost the 3-0 as well. And there is the halftime whistle. We are up 2-0 as it stands. We are in first place as well. Or maybe Dynamo are now that they're up 2-0 as well. So let's tell them don't get complacent. They seem to gain focus or be motivated, so that's good. As you can see, Dynamo are up 2-0 as well. So we start off the second half with immediately another highlight. Pinter here with the ball on the right hand side, moves past two opponents, and a very weak shot at goal right there. That should have been the third goal, but sadly his finish just wasn't there. As you can see, we are missing Kyle, but we're still winning this game, so far at least. Pisk with a throw into Kasep, back to Pisk, back to Kasep again, to Owaida in the middle, to the right hand side. Pinter with a lot of space here, heads it down to Ferrero. Could try a cross here, but he doesn't. He goes back to Philippe, our center back. Gives it to Kasep again to Pinter on the right hand side with a lot of space. He should put it in front of the goal, but his cross gets blocked. And now Chindia might be able to counter-attack here. But due to high pressing of Pinter, they are not able to, luckily. And they lose the ball to Philippe, who brings it back to Kasep. Again to Pinter on the right hand side. Castillo, the attacking mid that I talked about before the game, with the assist to Owaida, and it's 3-0. I started the word assist even before it was a goal, but I was just so confident that was going to go in. And even though I know attacking mids are underappreciated by the game this year, Castillo does get his assist, and we do get our third goal, and we're up 3-0 right now, and that should put us back into first place again. Let's make a sub. Let's see. Let's give Shupe his chance instead of Lambulic, and let's give the new guy Shane Buckley his shot instead of Kasep. And let's try it like that. Maybe I'm not gonna wait too long with a third sub. I'm gonna take off Ferrero for Johnny's Kudokins. Not that Ferrero was playing badly, but I just want to give some youth the chance when we're up and when we're leading, especially by 3 goals. So Kudokins here with a throw in. Pinter could have been another chance, but his cross wasn't good enough. Buckley does pick up the loose ball here, plays it around together with Pisk, back to Buckley, tries a long ball to the right hand side. It ends up at Pinter eventually, back to Castillo, to Owaida, again to Castillo. We're playing it around very nicely. Owaida with a through ball to Pinter, and that's the 4-0. Could be called offside, but it's not. It's 4-0. We're up by 4 goals right now. And that assist was Owaida's, right? Yeah, it was. We're playing very well this game. And if the rest of the season continues like this, then we should be in for a very, very easy win. But that's probably not going to be the case. Chindia here with a possible counter-attack. They're one-on-one with the keeper. Labrovic with a very big save. And he was offside as well, so it wouldn't have mattered. But we're up 4-0. Only 1 minute to go, and there is the full-time whistle indeed. And we're in first. We beat Chindia 4-0. Finally, we beat them for the first time since 2021. We're in 2024 right now, so it took us 3 years. But we did get the win, and we got a big win, and we got very well played as well. Again, as you can see, the possession wasn't ours this game, which is interesting, but the shots were. We had more than 3 times as much shots as they had. And we got the win, and we're in first, and that's a very good start to the season, exactly what we wanted. So let's take a look where I'm going to meet you guys for our next episode. So normally I would do the game against Cluj or Gosmitan because it's like 4 or 5 games away, but as I said, I want to spread it out a little bit more, so I think it's gonna be the game against Vitorul. I think it's gonna be Vitorul. Could have chosen the game against Stoya or either the cup game as well, but I think I'm gonna go for the game against Vitorul. So you get 5, 6, 7, 8 games in between. So about twice as much as you would normally get. So we move through this season very quickly and try to get European football this time. So next season we have something to fight for again. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll be fighting for the league title as well, and then. But that's I don't even know what I wanted to say there. But maybe we'll be fighting for the league title. But that's something for the end of the season. For now, I'm gonna do it this way. So next episode is gonna be against Vitorul. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe as well if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.